The Gen Zs will understand why is it that possibly we are very uncomfortable with how maybe the systems are being run in the stuff.
And then physically, we know about exercising, lifting weights, eating healthy and all that. But who takes care of the soul?
It's unfortunate the old are living in their young age, and the young are living in their old age, the future.
Susan, the day you stop working on yourself, that's the day you begin to diminish.
Sure.
So from where I sat, I thought, man, I have a very... Unaniambia nini?
We actually don't know ourselves.
Completely?
We don't know. Look at our conflict resolution as a country.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Kesh Suzanne. Welcome to the Concave Conversation. This is our first episode, and I believe we have a very awesome lineup for you. Now, the Concave Conversation is a platform or a program that will be talking about the whole well-being of an individual, from physical to spiritual to mental to emotional, name it, to financial to social. The list is endless. And together with me is the one and only, even before I continue, the one and only Mr. Greg. And I want him just to, mention a few things, and then we will continue. Karibu sana, Mr. Greg.
Thank you. My name is Gregory Mwaura, ngugi, counseling psychologist by profession. Happy to be here and to have this particular conversation. Concave conversation is where we shall become aware of ourselves.
Yes.
Because the greatest thing you can grant yourself is knowing that possibly you're stepping, you're eating, you're seeing, being present in your life.
Yes.
So becoming aware of ourselves. And also healing. There is quite a lot of stuff that we've been through. And this stuff that we've been through, we've kept it. Our body keeps the score.
Yeah, sure.
The many illnesses that you're seeing, we call them autoimmune because essentially they have no cause.
Yeah.
You go to a hospital, all the tests are done, but you're sick, but they cannot really say where you're coming from. So that is how maybe it is manifesting that we're having some unfinished business there. I also hold that it's a place where we shall heal.
Yes.
We shall heal. We shall talk about our experiences in a dignified way. We shall talk about our experiences in a honest way. In a way that there is no pain. I went through this. I went through this, and this is my lessons.
Yes.
Because maybe life had needed to be like that.
Yeah.
And also it's a place that we will grow.
Yeah.
We'll grow in terms of businesses, we'll grow in terms of our lives, we'll grow in terms of understanding ourselves in different angles. As parents, we'll understand ourselves.
Yeah.
The Gen Zs will understand why is it that possibly we are very uncomfortable with how maybe the systems are being run in the stuff. We will grow in depth and breadth of our lives.
Yeah.
So welcome to this particular episode, and glad to be here and ready for the engagement to actually see the world in a different way. It's our time. It's our time basically to shape the conversation.
Amazing.
Yes.
And Greg, maybe you should know that I'm the first product of the Concave. It's a testimonial. It's a testimonial, honestly.
Yeah.
I believe walking and appreciating the place of, I will put it generally as therapy, and also healing of the soul. But presently I'm studying something called the School of the Soul. Because in our society, coming from the side of faith, we know about the spiritual aspect, which is really, the spirit man is really emphasized in terms of growth and all that. And then physically, we know about exercising, lifting weights, eating healthy and all that. But who takes care of the soul? Who takes care of your mind? Who takes care of your heart and all that? And trust me, after, I believe the journey continues.
Of course, the journey continues.
Karibu na daktari, I must be very careful to say that I've exhausted the lessons or the lectures. So
we actually keep on becoming.
Yes.
There is no single day that you will reach a point and you're like, for me, I'm done.
Yes.
I'm also becoming. This is my 17th year in the mental health space.
Wow.
From 2008, that is when I sat down.
Wow.
And I'm always becoming, I'm always learning.
Yes.
I'm always, perusing an extra page. I'm always processing something. Yeah. So basically, no client leave me the same.
Yes.
They keep on pushing you to different levels. So I think for me it's beautiful this particular morning having this particular conversation about the mental health. So maybe I don't know what you have. How was it for you before you know, you found yourself and you really did this work.
Actually, before even I mention that, I think the first statement that, the main statement that you've been telling me for a very long time, where long time means I met Greg last year. It's not
Yes.
but long time, right?
Yes.
But you've been telling me that, Susan, the day you stop working on yourself, that's the day you begin to diminish.
Sure.
Paraphrasing, all right? You've told me that in so many words. The day you stop working on yourself, you know, that's the day you diminish. You start diminishing.
Yeah.
I am this person. I have a place in the society. I have a career. I studied special needs education. I come from a good foundation, quote unquote, a pastor's house. In terms of values, that's what I mean. In terms of structure, I grew up with both parents. I grew up with close siblings till date. So from where I sat, I thought, man, I have a very... Unaniambia nini? Unaniambia, I have it all. Then I sat for 3 months. I was like, you know what?
Yes.
We have not yet started. We have to we have to come from the pit.
Yes.
And then now we freshen up and then now we start.
Sure,
Thank you very much. And I believe also to our viewers, that's a testimonial. I believe by the end, not because honestly, Concave has no end per se.
It has no
end. It is a continuous journey, because here we will have very real, very raw. The word is raw, very raw conversations. And I believe as we continue, each and every one of us will be able to pick their part and not to songe nayo mbio. And today, Greg, we're talking about mental health.
Yeah.
So even in a nutshell, before when you come to dissecting and all that, mental health is something that growing up, every time I heard the statement, you have mental health issues, for me it rang a particular hospital in Nairobi, and I mean
that is near Muthaiga.
That
police
is
station.
near we're not
Muthaiga police station.
And I knew
Yes.
if you have a problem, that's where all people who have in goodwill, nothing really, but in goodwill, everyone who has a mental issue ought to go there, only to realize that we are in suits, we are in makeup, we look cute, and we have mental health issues.
Yeah,
behind the scenes.
Yeah, behind those wonderful desks.
Yes.
Behind us in the camera, behind that plate you're seated having that plate.
Yes.
Behind that, machine.
Yes.
Behind that, that table on the operation.
Yes.
Everything behind, that steering, as in you're driving.
Yes.
Or you're a driver, you're behind that that desk, that laptop, there is someone.
Yes.
Yeah.
Why is it not properly embraced as another condition? Because if I had malaria, I'll walk in a hospital and I tell my doctor, you know what, I feel like this, my joints, but then even coming to a therapist, I sneak. Umetoka wapi? Mimi. There is a friend that I went to see.
You actually don't want to accept that.
I don't want to accept that, why is it not normalized in our society that, if I have an issue, I feel depressed, I need to work on something, it's proper, it's okay to say, I'm going to see a therapist.
I think before even dissecting it, basically mental health or, mental wellness. Huh?
Yes.
I think for me, I would borrow from one gentleman who said, mental health is anchored on intra-intelligence. Mental health is how I relate, first of all, with Greg.
Yeah.
Do I feel that my esteem is intact? Do I feel worthy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Am I present? Do I feel complete? Right?
Yes.
Do I feel efficacy, believing in my own abilities?
Yes.
We keep on second guessing ourselves. Do I sit down and see where I'm coming from, my past?
Okay.
In a beautiful lens.
Yeah.
Or I am repressing it. I am getting good reasons why the past needs to be shut, need to be forgotten.
Yes.
It's unfortunate the old are living in their young age.
Yeah.
And the young are living in their old age, the future. Here and now becomes very absent, becomes we are not even actually present in our lives.
Yes.
So when we talk about mental health, is how I woke up, at what time.
Okay.
What did I do after waking up?
Okay.
Was I able to connect with myself? Was I able to actually be aware of my environment?
Yeah.
The people I am with, you know, how did I relate with them?
Yeah.
You know, after waking up, what is running in my head?
Yeah.
You know, am I too anxious? Oh, what will happen? Oh, this will happen. Oh, I did this yesterday. Have my client appreciated? Or always anxious, always feeling I could have done maybe better.
Okay.
You know, feeling inadequate. You know, could I have done much better? You're always on fight flight mode.
Okay.
You know, so how am I manifesting? How am I appearing? You know, me doing this, how am I appearing?
Yes.
It will be seen by generations and generations and generations.
Wow.
How am I appearing here now? I need to be cognizant of that. You know, so after this episode, after the show, etc, etc,
yes.
evening will come. How will I be?
Okay.
Because when it comes to mental health, you have to connect 3 dots.
Okay.
The past, the present,
Okay.
and the future.
All right.
And these 3 dots must mean the same thing, must be lived by the same person. That is internally.
All right.
Secondly, how am I relating with the environment?
Okay.
You know, am I relating with an environment in a way that I'm not looking, the environment has no debt for Greg.
Please
I'm asking myself, what is this that I have for this environment? Because I have found myself and balanced my dark side and my light side,
Yeah.
and gotten what I can present to the world.
Wow.
Yes, and I'm sure whatever I'm presenting to the world does not make the world a worse place to live in, but a better place to live in.
Okay.
Yes, because I'm present in this world, may the world become a better place to live in.
Yeah.
That is exactly the simple definition of mental health.
Wow.
That I'm able to relate with myself in a healthy way, and I'm able to connect the past, the present, and the future
Yes.
in a wonderful way
Yes.
as an individual,
Yes.
and even how I manifest to the world. The world is becoming a better place to be lived in because of my presence.
Amazing.
Yes.
Amazing. Before even we go back to the 3 dots, the
Yes.
past, the present,
And the
future,
yeah.
because I believe that's a heavy matter right there.
Yeah.
What are the causes of mental health? Do I wake up in the morning and suddenly I have a mental health issue? Of course, I know it's related to the dots part of
Yes.
it, but maybe briefly you could mention. Or because probably the same thing could happen. This glass, if I drop this cup right now,
Yeah.
the reaction of Greg and the reaction of someone else may be different,
Sure.
but yet the cause is the same.
Sure.
So I believe that how we reacted or how we respond to issues is mainly because of the intra aspect of us.
Sure.
So briefly on that, what can you say?
When actually we are looking at the issues of mental health,
Yes.
the foundation of it is how I connect with myself.
All right.
How I connect with myself.
Yes.
Connecting with myself means I have to understand I live in my brain.
Okay.
The brain is the interface between internal environment and the external environment. The brain, the mind
mind.
as the organ.
Okay.
Because the brain is inside the mind.
Okay.
You know, the mind is inside the brain. Right? So, when I understand that this organ called the brain needs to be taken care of,
Yes.
I understand that there is what is coming from the environment and what I am.
Yes.
Because essentially, I was born, I am growing.
Yes.
So this interface is what I need to check how I'm connecting with.
Okay.
The most important thing in mental health
Yes.
is sense of somebodyness.
The
I am.
Okay.
The I am.
Okay.
The I am. Why am I saying this? There is a simple question I like asking my clients.
You asked me and I failed terribly.
Who is the most important person in your world? Kesh, if it is not yourself, you're loitering in this world. If you listening to me, it's not yourself, you're actually loitering in this
Like in
world.
Greg, we have parents today. We have parents are important to us, our children, our spouses. Someone got the latest boyfriend in town.
I agree.
And they're important.
I agree. Nobody can take care of you the way you can take care of yourself.
Wow.
Yes.
I agree also.
You are a co-creator of reality of yourself. So for me, the self is key.
Okay.
Do we have this self is a discussion for another day.
Okay.
Because 99% of the total population does not have self. 99% of the total population does not have a functional, effective self. That is why you see the world is in shambles.
So we live under the shadow of someone else? Or
We actually don't know ourselves.
completely?
We don't know. Look at our conflict resolution as a country.
Terrible.
We don't know ourselves. Yes. Look at the family institution. You know, we don't know ourselves.
Yeah.
So when I don't know myself, I get an illness called codependency. Codependency is moving away from me. I don't even understand what I become.
Wow.
Yes. The moment I don't know myself, what I become, I actually even don't know. Me. Leave alone the society. Me, I don't know what I become.
Way. Okay.
All right?
Okay.
So this that I have become is actually even a problem to me and a problem to the society.
Yeah.
Because as an individual, I'll be a problem to myself. Keeping time will be a challenge.
Yes.
Conceptualizing something, we call them actualizing tendency. Starting something and finishing. We have 99% of the total population, non-finishers. They start something, but they don't finish.
Way. Okay.
Codependency.
Yes.
I want you to actually validate me because I have not validated myself. I want you to recognize me. I have never recognized myself. That I am.
Okay.
All right?
Yes.
I want you to love me. I want you, I'm looking for belonging. But essentially, I'm the greatest manifestation of God in my life. Me, I'm the greatest manifestation.
Okay.
Yes. Because I don't have me. I don't have me. But the moment I have me, believe you me, the world will be a very wonderful place for us to live in.
Yeah.
Because look at greed. Greed is as a result of me moving away from myself.
True.
So many, how many millions can I keep in my bank? Surely.
Honestly, what you need.
Thank you. Greed is a result of me me becoming something I actually don't know. So the core, the greatest illness in the world is codependency, moving away from myself.
Yeah.
And becoming something even me I don't know. But the moment I find me and I bring me back myself,
Yes.
balancing between my dark side and my light side, I find a functional self. Believe you me, I'm not a problem to myself, and the world become a better place to live in because I'm a citizen of the world.
Wow. We usually say the world is my ally.
Yeah, I don't have enemies. The world is my ally. Kesh, the world has enough for all of us.
Yeah.
Yes, but we don't know ourselves. We are sick as an illness called codependency.
Yes.
And that is why the world will become a worse place to live in. Because that 99% of the total population, they don't know themselves.
Wow, you've given us very serious
Nuggets.
But going back to the 3 dots,
Yes.
Please explain to us what it means by by the past, present, and future working together to really be me, or that the past, present, future is literally me, is what I express. If I am greedy, 10 years to come, if I don't work on that, 10 years to come, I'll still be a very greedy person.
Yeah.
If anything, that will increase.
Yes.
All right. So how did my past, my present, and my future, affect my mental health condition?
Good. The greatest incubator of any human being on earth
Yes.
is the family institution you came from. The family institution you came from.
Yes.
That is what gives you a certain configuration. So for me, if there is a place that needs to heal,
Yeah.
is the family.
Okay.
Because that is where I found myself. That is where I was introduced to human beings.
Yes.
Because essentially I was born as an animal. But it is within the family
Yeah.
that they related with me. If the world will need to heal, we will start with the parent.
Mzazi.
Mashida yote ya ulimwengu, all problems in this world are anchored on a parent.
Talk to us.
Yes, I'm talking about the past, this dot called the past.
Yes.
Because it is within this family that I was taught to be.
Okay.
You're right?
Yes.
So this particular family, this particular person, how did they connect with me? There are people who cannot love and they cannot be loved because of their family of origin.
Okay.
The family of origin, there was no peace. They don't know what peace is all about. They were not given a belonging.
Okay.
You know, there was no peace. You know, issues there. You know, the parents were actually sick. They were fighting. You know, they were hurting each other.
Yes.
So automatically the children were hurt in that particular mess. So a sick family gives birth or produces sick individuals.
Okay.
You're right? Okay. But the moment the two partners or that parent is healthy, automatically we will have a healthy child. So your past is actually healthy.
So before even we get to the next point, will we ever have a perfect home?
We will never have a perfect home, but we will have a functional family. A functional family is where everybody is and is seen, is actually heard, is actually embraced for who they are as individuals.
Okay.
However, this being seen, this being heard, this being embraced does not happen. Because essentially, at the inception of this past, it is actually concentrated, is actually a sick place to be in. Because these two people don't even know themselves why they came together.
Yes.
All right? So there is a lot that we need to do in the concave conversation to help individuals actually understand how do we actually establish this family? How do we run our families? To be healthy and to be in a good place to live in for everyone.
Yes.
However, for us, is actually chaos. There are a lot of traumas, capital T and small t traumas.
Yes.
Capital T is when I saw violence at home.
Yeah.
Capital T is when I saw auctioneers coming at home. Is when I was beaten.
Raped.
I was raped. You know, I was demeaned.
Yeah.
You know, things were taken away from me.
Yeah.
You know, that is capital T. Then there is small t.
Yeah.
Kesh, you're nothing. When we gave birth, you know, you're not like so and so.
Okay.
Being compared. And this is somebody calling himself a parent.
Yes.
You're a sick parent.
Yes.
All right?
Yes.
So this is the past. How are you configured? Home, were you seen? Were you appreciated? Were you recognized? All right?
So even
were you protected?
Uh-huh.
Were you protected? Were you provided for? Not only the material thing, but emotional. Somebody is allowing you to actually experience them. I.e., I am playing with them. I am skating with them. You know, I am present. You know, they are not shivering because this particular parent is here and we are nothing and we feel very insecure, so we cannot be. Any person who did not find their home a healthy place to live in, actually they are a candidate of mental health issues.
Wow.
They cannot love.
Yes.
They cannot sustain a project. You know, it becomes a problem to be because they were not configured. So for me, the past is actually very, very, very important. How are we related? How you were related with?
Yes.
You know, were you related in a way by a healthy person?
Yes.
Were they present? Did they leave you? Mother wounds, father wounds, abandonment, all of them are actually some classifications of how our past hurts us.
Wow.
You were raised by a very absent father. You know, he bequeathed you nothing. Nothing, because he was not present. So there is one school of thought that says we have the male and the female side in ourselves.
Yes.
And how well they are configured allows you to actually experience yourself and live in a healthy way.
Okay.
You know, there are some people who have mother wounds like men. They were so wounded by their mother. So they will continue wounding women, including their children and including the women fraternity.
All right.
So we'll have this particular conversation as we proceed. So that is the past.
Before you go to the next, you've mentioned something about small t.
Yes.
And the small t, that is trauma in very
subtle way.
Very subtle way.
Yeah.
That is not, you know, you're not able to per se say I was abused.
Yes.
For example, body shaming.
Yeah, you where you know why, you know, all of us here, we are light, you are dark. You know, look at your legs.
Ulitoka wapi?
Ulitoka wapi? You know, as you can imagine a parent asking you, wewe ulitoka wapi? Honestly speaking. You can imagine a parent asking you, wewe ulitoka wapi?
Na ndo anafaa kuambie mali ulitoka. I mean,
truly, I'm telling you, if there is one person, if there is one sick part in our society, is a person called the parent.
Wow.
Mzazi, small t,
Yes.
where you are nothing,
Yes.
they come in, they, you know, as
Academic school.
thick of, you know, we only want academic, me, I want a balanced person.
Wewe uwezi
Go to
pata
school.
A's kama brother yako, sister
Kama
yako.
brother yako, you know, where uwezi kaa kama so and so, and the person telling you is your second God. Somebody who should be validating you, somebody who is telling you, I believe in you, somebody who is telling you, you are my very best, you are the best in this world, and you will make it, and you will make it big.
Wow.
Is the person telling you you're nothing, you're useless, and beating you like they are beating something that actually needs to be sent to hell.
Yeah.
You know, we even don't understand even how to actually do behavior modification. Why are you fighting? Why are you fighting a child unampiga, you actually even biting them with your mouth.
Yeah. And spitting on the face.
And spitting on the face. You can imagine a full adult calling himself a parent. Me, if there is something if there is something that moves me,
Yes.
it's actually a dysfunctional parent. Because that is the foundation of a dysfunctional someone.
Wow.
That is the past.
Yes.
The past, when the past is faulty, one, you even doubt your own existence. There are so many addictions.
Yeah.
Because you have wounded emotions.
Okay.
These two people called parents, they were having issues. They brought you. You were the person actually telling them not to stop fighting. Two adults calling them parents, being told by a child to stop fighting.
One saying,
It makes me
mama,
sick.
ona mama yako.
It makes me sick. Two adults with ID. Parents. Na mwenye anawambia, kindly don't fight. Mom and dad don't fight.
Is a minor.
Is a child. Their own child. Two sick people.
Nani ako na brains?
Imagine. Kesh, I need help. For me, I need help.
Guys, it's getting on here. It's getting hot here.
Me, I need help. I need help to understand how a young person is actually telling two adults, Mom, stop fighting. Dad, stop fighting. Why are you doing this? You know, it's at night.
Yeah.
You know, people are asleep. You can imagine the psychological torture. You are actually, you know,
Throwing plates, if not plates, words.
think you words, bad words,
Yeah.
unspokeable words. Two adults. Me, I need help. So that is the past.
Okay.
There will be issues of addictions.
Uh-huh.
Many addictions. May it be sexual, may it be chemical, may it be non-chemical
Now,
addiction.
from fact, this
From all that
individual
madness,
will need to get or will find themselves in an addiction
you have
to.
wounded emotions. You are wounded 360. Emotionally,
Yeah.
economically, you don't know even how to deal with money.
Yeah.
You are a spendthrift. You know, you keep on buying. You do buying therapy. We call them buying therapy. You buy things you actually even don't need. You actually buy something and you reach home, you try to fit it. It cannot fit.
My Hey, yes.
That is because of the past.
Wow.
Yes, that is because of the past. You actually don't feel beautiful. You actually don't feel beautiful. You're wonderfully made. But you have, I don't know who told you that you're not beautiful. You don't feel beauty. You will keep on buying stuff, applying some stuff. You know, all that stuff is actually emanating from this past.
Yes, Greg.
You know, move from there. Issues of you cannot establish relationships. They are actually, you actually establish them today. In the next 2 weeks, you are tired. You are not even communicating nothing. Faulty patterns formulate faulty relationships.
I want to ghost us.
Yes, they will run away. And others are narcissists. They are narcissists because you are a co-narcissist.
Okay.
Whenever there is a narcissist, there is a co-narcissist.
Yes.
Because you give them power to dominate you.
Okay.
Because you don't know even how to manifest yourself in a healthy way. Don't dominate me, I will not dominate you. Let's find how it works for us. And we become an ally to each other.
A neutral ground.
Yes. So addictions are many.
Okay.
You know, abusive relationships as a result of the past. You know,
Yeah.
I don't know how to resolve conflict because I didn't see conflict being resolved at home in a healthy way.
Yes.
And I've not done my personal work. If you're past 18 years, stop blaming your mothers and your fathers. Grow up.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yes, do the work. Do your personal work. Yes.
Take responsibility.
Take responsibility. Start taking responsibility.
Yes.
Actually, if there is one item that shows maturity,
Yes.
2 items. How we handle our freedoms and how we handle our responsibilities.
Okay.
It is not chronological age.
Yeah.
That one is God-given. But maturity and how we handle our freedoms,
Yes.
that is what shows maturity. So for me, the past is very, very, very important. Issues of mental health, you know, may it be even, you know, name them.
Yeah.
The ones that possibly we take them to hospital, they are taking medication, etc. People at work,
Yeah.
substance and drugs abuse,
Yeah.
not being able to love and to be loved. There are people who don't know how to love and to be loved. Actually, they don't know.
For real?
Yes. They don't know how. I was not loved.
It's strange when you tell them I love you.
Guy, they actually think that you want something from them.
Oh, okay.
Ati love. That is a vocabulary. A huge one. Because they were not loved. The parents were not there. They were not appreciated. They were not respected at home. They were not respected. So they don't know how to love and to be loved.
Okay.
Then they're living a mechanical life. Yes. They can't. Issues to do with, you know, name it.
Yeah.
Name it. There are the many issues you're seeing, they are coming from the past. And we live our life using the past.
Okay.
Yes, so there are so few people actually within the present.
Yes.
So for me, it's very, very, very important. The past is where we live. However, it's the can of worms.
Wow.
We keep on repressing it. We keep on withdrawing. You know, you find something happens, they withdraw from you.
Yes.
They are not talking.
Yes.
You know, some of them are they are saying fake it until you make it. That direction has a lot of wounds whatsoever. Because you're not authentic.
Yeah.
You're not real. You are carrying burdens. You're carrying things that are not yours.
Yeah.
You know, in such a hard economic times, you are actually in debt and you're sinking in debt. Because of what? Mental health.
Wow.
You're giving us an image that you're not. Yes. Drop it. Drop it. Can you be real? Can you be real? Just be real with yourself. Face yourself.
Yes.
Because that is where you belong. Yes.
Okay.
So the past,
Yes.
the present.
The present.
It is unfortunate that when the animals of the wilderness, they know how to live better than us.
For real?
A bird will first of all make the nest before they lay the eggs.
For us, we lay eggs and then we find out.
Do we even lay eggs? Kesh, do we even lay eggs? It's chaos. Here and now.
Yeah.
Here and now is actually something very difficult for us human beings. Very, very difficult. Very, very difficult. You know, we are worried. We are anxious. We are in the future.
Yeah.
Oh, we are in 2027. Some of us will not hit
And we are in 2025.
2025. We are actually so worried.
It's not even working, but
It is
we are-
not even working. But we are always, you know, here and now it's actually too much.
So you're running away from the present reality.
You are running, actually the first person you run away from yourself is yourself. The first place you run away from is yourself.
This is why we play music before we sleep,
Yes.
because we don't want to switch off. It's silent, and then we sleep in
Good,
that.
I'm with myself. Silence. People fear silence. Yes, people fear silence. They don't want to be silent. The music, the distraction, the social media, etc. We are always looking for distractions.
Yeah.
Nobody can act. I actually tell my clients, can you put away the phone? Can you put everything, close your eyes? They cannot.
Because I've never faced me, Greg.
You have never faced yourself. We are running away from ourselves at the present. We are either in the past or in the future. Oh, a relationship that failed. Oh, I was left by someone. Oh, I left a business.
Yeah.
Oh, I was this somebody did this to me.
Yeah.
You were always in the past or the future.
One day I will succeed.
Good one day. So you are living
2027.
so good.
We are getting
Yes.
a better president,
Yes.
and life will be better.
Where? It will not. Tell yourself the truth.
Politics, Greg.
Face yourself. Face yourself. You have to face yourself.
It's true.
You really have to face yourself. There is nothing else better than really being with yourself. Because you start tapping your inner potential. The God gifts God has given you, you start tapping them.
So why are we running away from the present? Why is it difficult for me to
The
sit to
past.
myself?
We were wounded. We were actually inducted in this world by sick people.
Okay.
The family we came from. Yes. That is where the problem lies.
So sitting with my present self, it's painful.
It's a
scary,
problem. Yes, of course. You were told you are nothing.
It's overwhelming.
You were wounded.
My Lord. Hey.
Yes, you cannot sit with yourself. Your mother told you you are nothing. He was actually the source of trauma. Your dad was the source of trauma. Your brothers was everything, source of trauma and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, so how can you stay with yourself? How can you be at peace? How? So the body is aching. You have to go to look for alcohol.
Yeah.
You have to go and be within toxic relationships.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you cannot be with yourself.
We invent addictions.
Yes, definitely.
Someone told me that using one, for example, bang alone, it's not, the high is not high.
It is not enough.
It's not enough.
Yes.
So they have you to mix shisha and mix bang and
a lot of things
to get now.
Yeah. Faulty relationships. You're actually being used and abused, and you stay in that relationship because you fear being alone.
Akiniacha nitaenda wapi?
Nitaenda wapi? Because you don't have a sense of self. Hauna. For me, I tell my clients, who's the most important person? If it is not you, you are loitering in this world. You are loitering.
You've not started living.
Christ died for you. Why do you want to die for Christ?
Okay, Christ.
You know,
Yeah.
as in if you don't find a sense of self, you're loitering in this world.
Yeah.
But the moment you find yourself, the world becomes a beautiful place to be in. Beautiful. Because you will meet people who are ally. You know, life flows. You have children, you appreciate, and a family you appreciate, and everything. Everything becomes your ally.
Yes.
And the world becomes a beautiful place to live because you're present.
Yes.
You know, you can sit with yourself, you understand where are your wounds, how have you been wounded. Because you have to find yourself. It's a journey.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I ask myself, what are your greatest achievements? People don't tell me past 5 personal achievements. And somebody is 50 years.
50 years?
And you can't tell me your personal achievements because you don't live for yourself.
So my achievement is that I paid school fees.
Yes, it is about others.
Wow.
Yes, we fought for this country. Thank you. Yes, we went for demonstrations. Thank you. Then after demonstrations,
What did you do for yourself?
thank you. If people would heal in this country, the world would heal, the country will heal. It is I start with myself.
Because from the top, everyone has.
It is I start with. Stop thinking about the top.
Okay.
Yeah, it's about me. You know, it's about me.
Yeah.
The future. You know, the future is another dot that possibly we forget when you're talking about mental health.
Yes.
How does it look like? It is unfortunate when you don't have a sense of self in this particular building. There was a design right
Yeah.
from the word.
Yeah.
It is unfortunate we don't have designs.
Okay.
So suppose you want to build and we don't have a design. So we have brought the materials here. We will take cement, put here, ballast, put here, the iron rods are here and everything. What are we building? We don't have the design.
Yes.
That is how the future looks like for majority of the people.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, I will buy a car for what?
Yeah.
Oh, I will build a house where? When? The future, there is no plan. So automatically when you wake up, you're actually asking yourself, what am I doing here now?
Yeah.
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 You actually become bored. Yeah. And that is why you have to look for distractions.
Okay.
1 hour, 2 hours on social media, doing totally nothing.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Future.
Yes, you don't know how it looks like. Because destiny is created. Today was created, Susan.
Okay.
Today is amalgamation of our experience.
Yes.
We met, we started having this conversation.
Yes.
You met, you know,
Yes.
the guys on the other side of the, behind the camera.
Yes.
You know, we started having this conversation. Today is a destiny being created.
Wow. Wow.
Why? Because we went somewhere. We
Yes.
met in a certain way.
Yes.
There was a certain proposal I had.
Yes.
This is Susan, this is Greg.
Yes.
You know, being introduced by our friends.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
we met.
Yes.
And after meeting, we started having this conversation.
Yes.
I didn't ask what you have for me. I asked, I didn't ask what you have for me, Susan. I asked what do I have for Susan.
Yes.
That is what I was challenged when I was very young.
Yeah.
That I'll never ask what you have for me. I'll never ask what do I have for you. And
Wow.
the world becomes a beautiful place to live in.
Wow.
You know, so for me, the issues of mental health, if they are not anchored on the very me, the outside world, through the three dots, the past, the present, and the future, we are actually doing a lot of nothing.
Amazing. Maybe, Greg, even as we conclude, briefly, what are the solutions now? Because we've known where all this starts from, the whole aspect or the major part of because mental health is a conversation that truly we cannot exhaust today. What are the possible solutions? Niko hapa, I went through something when I was young. Presently, I'm struggling. I don't know what the future has for me. I'm living in this fog or mist, and I don't really, know where should I start from, and what is the place of my solution?
The first thing is to ask yourself, who is the most important person in your life? If it is not you, then you're loitering. So make yourself central. Make yourself matter. Make yourself great. Make yourself great. Make yourself matter. Make yourself everything. So for me, that is the sense of somebodyness. The sense of self. For me, the sense of self this self that we are talking is anchored on 4 items. The first one is awareness. I am me. When I close my eyes, I can see Greg. And I fell in love with Greg, and I love Greg, and I appreciate Greg. I am living Greg. That awareness is the first thing.
Wow.
It is built through shadow work. You have to do your personal work. That personal development and self-care is very, 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 very important. That is the first thing. The second thing is I have to process my pain. The many illnesses that you see, the many things, they are anchored on unprocessed emotions, unprocessed stuff. I have to process. If it is my father who wounded me, I have to do an open letter to my dad. You did 1, 2, 3, 4, and it is unacceptable. Oh, no chills. You have to be ruthless to him. He's a human being. Stop looking at him as possibly a demigod. Look at him as a human being. Gentleman, you wounded me. It is unacceptable. You came home and you fought us and you threw out outside. Right? The mother, the same. We have to process stuff. There is quite a lot of, we will come and really handle the processes bit. The next item is actually healing. Healing is a journey. You will not wake up one day and be healed, the stuff you've been through. You have to go through the process, and you'll be, it's a journey. It's a journey of healing. I had a wound. This one was a very deep cut, but it healed in the right way. So even if you press like this, actually the greatest impediment of mental health are 4 things. The first one is silence. Something happened to me, and I'm too silent. I cannot tell anyone. Silence. You keep quiet. You keep, rotting from the inside. You keep bleeding from the inside because you're silent. Talk. Good for somebody where you can talk. Talk. The second item is fear. Oh, how will they see me? Oh, the society will do this. Gosh, we have so many issues to deal with. So can you stop fearing? It's actually greater prison than Kamiti. And all the prisons in Kenya or in the world being placed together. Fear is a greater prison than even all the physical prisons being placed together. Fear. The other one is shame and guilt. Shame, oh, I fear, oh, I am like, good, place them outside there. Shame, guilt, fear, and shame. And silence, place them outside there. And you will have a very, very beautiful life. You will actually connect to God, because the moment you become more of yourself, you become more like God. So for me, healing, the other one is growth. You have to continuously do personal development and self-care. Read a book in different angles. Go for sessions. Go for you're not... when I'm sick, I go to a medical doctor. Where do you go? Can we embrace mental health? Actually, if you don't embrace it, nothing. We have actually nothing to lose. Yes. If you don't embrace mental health, Greg has nothing to lose. And Susan, and the world. The biggest person who loses when you don't embrace mental health is yourself. You degenerate, you degenerate, you degenerate, you degenerate 101%. So it's a high time. We've been beating drums about mental health. Let's start acting out. Visit a therapist. Make that phone
Very
call.
important.
Go and ask. I've come. I don't have issues. Actually, not having issues is issue. Right?
Is issues.
So we've said one, becoming aware of yourself, you know, how do I manifest myself? Where am I coming from? How am I doing? What am I working up onto? That is one. Two is processing myself. The other one is healing. You know, how does healing look like? You know, I mean, some things happen. You know, I came from a very a place that there was a lot of demeaning, a lot of pain, a lot of fights, a lot of all those. Then last but not least is actually growing. You know, growing. Continuously do the work. The day you stop doing personal work, you actually diminish. Thank you so much for giving me that opportunity.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you, it's hot enough. It's July, but I don't need a sweater. I don't need a cardigan. I'm telling you, it's awesome. I believe that anything that does not grow begins to die. And this has been the Concave Conversation, the first episode, you know, about mental health. And I believe that you will continue working with us this journey, and it will be also a great opportunity also on your end to grow, even on our end to grow, because if we don't grow, we degenerate. Definitely. If we stop growing, even on our end, we degenerate. So it's a call for each and every one of us to grow. And I believe you're there. You're saying, you know, I want to get in touch with a counselor. You know, Greg's number will be right there after this conversation. And just make that call. Let's start this process. The first step is the first step, really, to get a counselor, you know, and start this amazing journey. Greg, thank you very much. It's been amazing.
Appreciate it.
To the next show, we'll be talking about self-care.